So today we're going to make a transparent watermark for YouTube using a stock program that came installed with Windows 10. These are those first three graphics there. Those are going to be the watermarks that we will upload to YouTube. Now the reason I have three of them there is because all three of those posed a significantly different problem that I had to resolve in order to make a good transparent watermark. Now, as you can see, that one there has a green background. If you don't eliminate the background, it could be green, or as in the case of that tomato, it could be white. But you have to make the background transparent. If you look in the lower right corner, you will see my printed golf ball against a white background, which may not be a really good example of what a transparency is. So we'll check it out with my screensaver. Okay, so now I'm going to switch over to see what my transparent white golf ball looks like in my screensaver, which is an aquarium. So there it is, just kind of a quick view, but you can see it there. So we're going to get to work, and we're going to start going to YouTube, and we're going to go to your channel. You got to go to my channel, then you're going to go customize channel, and then we're going to, as soon as this opens, so that was a little slow, my computer's pretty fast. We're going to go to branding, click on branding, and then we're going to scroll down a little here. And there's my flip-flop that's already there. That's the transparent watermark there, and you see the transparent watermark over there. But we're going to change it, and we're going to start experimenting with these new watermarks that are in my folder here. Okay, so we got a watermark up here that's a tomato watermark there. And we got our green tomato watermark. And I'm going to upload the green tomato watermark to show you. This is how it opens at first, and then you can see it's got a green box around it, and that green box will show up on everything. And so if you have a white background, you'll have a green box. If you have a green background, you'll have a green box. But the backgrounds on videos change all the time, so I just want to make so you can get a good view of the box problem, the square box around the asymmetrical or irregular tomato. Okay, so we're going to change it. Now we're going to, I'll see a magic, through the magic of computers, I changed that green to white. Okay, so we'll upload a white background and see if this works any better. Okay, now I'm going to scroll down here just to make sure there's no blacked out areas. That little cutoff up there doesn't worry me. It's going to work anyway. It won't cut it off. But you have to look real close here. I hope you can see it. Our green box is now a white box, and if your background keeps changing color, you'll see that white box against any background you have. Okay, so changing it to a white background isn't the solution. We have to change it to a transparent background. So we'll just cancel this, and we'll go find another one of these potential watermarks, and I'm going to show you how to make your backgrounds transparent. And we'll start over here with our one-time green watermark, and we're going to open it in a program on your computer called 3D Paint. Okay, so there's our tomato. We've opened it in 3D Paint. There's several ways to get to 3D Paint, but that's the quickest way. Okay, so now it opens to this brush tool, and that really frustrates me. It needs to open over here to our select tool. So I just clicked on that, and now we have our select tool. And I'm going to just check the size of this box, because later I'm going to make another box, and I want to make it about the same size as the box that came with the tomato. Okay, so now for some serious tricks here. We're going to expose this tomato and separate it from the background by clicking on Magic Select up there. Okay, we can reduce the outer canvas a little bit. We really don't have to do that. Then we're going to click on Done or Next. Okay, and now you can see there's a line around our tomato, and our background has changed to a dark gray. We have actually separated two layers. We have our background layer, and now we have the inside, the line layer, and we're going to go Done, boom, and now we have 2 layers. Okay, if you click on it and pull it, you can drag it. Okay, so but right now we're going to copy it. I right clicked, and now we're going to copy it and save, and we're going to open a new canvas. The canvas is this background. Okay, now this canvas is different size than the canvas that came with the tomato. That was about 540 something. So we're going to change the canvas size, and I'm going to make it 555 by 555 because that's bigger than both of the measurements we had before. Plus it's real easy just to hit 5 3 times. Okay, so we got our new canvas size. Well, should be a little bigger than the tomato that we have separated out. It's still on our system clipboard, so when I copied it, we still got it. And I'm going to right click here in the center of the image, or the center of the canvas, and then I'm going to click paste. Boom, there's our tomato, and it's on our canvas. Okay, so I can move it around a little. You know, I can maybe change the canvas size a little bit here, scroll up a little bit. Okay, we got it there. Uh-oh, got to bring the tomato back onto the canvas. Okay, you have to click and pull to drag it, but then you have to click on the tomato. You see, I clicked it and I tried to pull, but you have to click it and then let off, and then you get those 4 little circles around the edges. Now you can move it around. Okay, so now we have to click on make transparent there, transparency. And now you get all this gray and white checkers. That's it, you did it right. So you hit save. As long as you see those gray and white checkers, you've made that background transparent. We're going to save it. And I'm going to call it Tom Demo, T-O-M Demo. I hate lowercase. I have to do it in uppercase. That's a little quirk I got. So now we just saved it. Okay. So now we're going to go back and we're going to close our original canvas, and we don't need to save it because we've got what we want. We got Tom done right there. So we're going to go back over here to YouTube. We're going to go to change. We're going to hit Tom done. We're going to go boom, upload. Okay. You can see those little black bars on the sides. Yeah, I might have cut off little bits of the tomato there, but nobody will notice, but we know we did it. And I made it a little too big, I guess. So, but I move it around, and those are the only sides. Okay, and the top doesn't cut off. So there we are, and it's transparent. This is a good watermark that is an irregular shape, asymmetrical shape, irregular shape. Call it what you want, but it's going to work. So now we're going to go deal with some of these other problems that I had with these other 2 watermarks. Okay, so we don't hit publish, but we're going to hit cancel, and then we're going to reopen our file explorer here, and we're going to go over here and we're going to work on the baseball now. Dart Baseball, that's one of my channels. By the way, I have 4 channels. Dart Baseball, my personal channel that uses the flip-flop, and then I have some golf cartoons. Okay, so here we are. We're back in. This is our original canvas size that came with the Dart Baseball. We want to remember that size. Oh, whoops, I forgot to change from the paintbrush to the select tool. Okay, and I was just going to kind of check the size here and remember it. And then I was going to, we need to remember that size for our new canvas after we separate out these 2 layers and we separate the baseball from the background. That's a dart baseball. That's another one of my channels. Dart baseball for seniors. I live in a retirement home. Okay, so I went up and hit Magic Select. And as you can see, we're pretty tight on the edges there, so I'll just hit next. And we have a little problem here. The software goofed and it interpreted that line there on the seam of the baseball as the end of the baseball. And we have to fix that. That's really easy to fix. This program is awesome. So we go up here and you'll see there's two tools. There's the erase tool and there's the add tool. So we're going to use the add tool. We're just going to come down here. We're going to draw a line kind of in the area that we want to add. And I'm going to click on it. And as soon as I release that click, boom, now we got our baseball where we want it. So that was a quick fix. I wanted to show you this quick fix. Okay, so we're going to keep going with this and save it. We're done. We got our layers separated. And I'm going to keep going here because I make another mistake. This next one is operator error. We know how to move this around. And I want to show you what happens with operator error. And I'm going to save this, which we're supposed to do as an image. And I come over here and I click on the save button, but I forgot to click on the transparency first. Okay, so what do? I'm going to back up, I'm going to click on transparency, and the program is going to freak out. It is not going to let me save this. Click save, so I canceled it. So here we are, we're back at where we were before. We got it separated out. And this time I'm going to go up here to save it. And this time I will make sure, oh no, I had to exit out. That's what I had to do. It totally screwed up. Okay, so we're back to changing our canvas size, and we're going to do this over. And we'll make it a little bit bigger than what the baseball was. And I had to start over. So anyway, so you get the idea. You already know how to upload it, so I'm not going to make you upload this again to see that it actually worked. But here I'll hit the save button, but I'll hit the transparency first. We'll go to save and show you that we got our gray and checkered, white-gray checkered background, which you need to do. You have to have that in order to make it transparent. We'll hit save. Okay, so from here we're going to go to the flip-flop. So I'm not going to really get involved. I'll give this a file name, but we're not going to upload it. We're going to go work with the next problem, and that's the flip-flop. And boom, just like that, we're back in File Explorer. We're going to right-click. We're going to go Open With, Paint 3D. And now we're going to find another problem here with the flip-flop that you might not anticipate. I didn't anticipate it the first time, and I had to work around this to figure out how to get this one to work. So there we go, we separated. There's a little problem there. That's in the artwork, but nobody will notice it. We just know it. But we have going to hit our finisher. Now we have separated it into two layers. Everything is looking good. Okay, so we're going to right-click and save it. Well, we're going to check it out. It's about twice as long as it is high. It's about 230 by 460. And we're going to remember that measurement for our next canvas, because we want to make our next canvas big enough for the flip-flop. But we're going to go and we're going to open up our new canvas now. So we're going to right-click. We're going to copy to our system clipboard, and we're going to go get a new canvas. We're going to close this. We don't have to save it because we got that on our system clipboard, and we don't need that old stuff. So we got to resize this canvas, and we're going to go a little bigger than 460 by 230. Make it a little bit bigger than our flip-flop. Okay, boom, there we are. I fast forwarded. Okay, so we're gonna right click and paste our flip-flop onto our new canvas. Everything fits pretty good. We're gonna go up and save this now. File, save, image. We're going to click transparent. Can't forget that. We did that last time. So now this is all looking pretty good. We're going to upload it, and we're going to have a big problem. And I'm going to show you what that problem is, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. Okay, we're going to give it a file name. We'll name it something we can remember, like flip done wrong, because as we learn here in the near future, this is not going to work. Everything looks good, so we'll close it. Don't save. We got the file name, so we can just go find it. We'll change our watermark. We'll find our file flip done wrong. We'll upload it. Well, it's kind of looking weird there. I'll scroll down. Oh, we got a big black spot there. Well, guess what? We're not going to see that. Also, we're not even going to see the top now. Usually the top, you can get away with a little bit of it cut off. And now we have just part of a flip-flop. It didn't give us the whole flip-flop. So I have a fix for this. So we're going to cancel this. We're going to come back to our File Explorer. We're going to reopen Flip. That's how we started with this. And we're going to do Flip again. 3D, Paint 3D. Okay. There's Flip. Good old Flip. Okay, Flip. We're going to do Magic there. Next. We are got 2 layers. Everything's looking good. This is exactly what we did before, but we're going to do something a little different here right now. We're going to open our new canvas, and we're not going to save anything because we got everything we need on our clipboard. Okay, so now we're going to change our canvas size, and this time when we change our canvas size, we are going to make it 460 by 460 instead of 460 by 230. We are going to make a box. Okay, and making a box is going to solve the problem. Okay, so I'm going to paste Flip here into the box so you'll know what it looks like. So as you can see, there's some open areas on both sides that we didn't have before. And this is going to fix the problem. So I'm just going to fast forward here, not go through a bunch of motions that we've already seen. And we're going to go right to our File Explorer. I named it Flip Square Right. So we're going to go find Flip Square Right, and we're going to upload it, and I'm going to show you how this fixed the problem. Okay, so now when I scroll down, we have no black area down there. Scroll up. It cut off a little bit of the toe, but like I said, we usually get away with that. We're going to upload it. Boom, there we are. We have a good transparent flip-flop as our new watermark. Before I say that's it for watermarks, I'd just like to let you know this is late November of 2022. I'm just getting started with this channel where I'm assisting people with setting up their YouTube channel. I also do desktop publishing. I was a printer for 55 years. I'm retired. I live in a retirement home now, but I have plenty of time to upload videos with all kinds of tips and tricks about desktop publishing, booklet making, sign making, interior signs, exterior signs. I might even come up with a little more on how to make watermarks. So anyway, check out my channel. Subscribe if you want to stay in touch and keep track of all of my little tricks that I come up with. You never know what I'm going to come up with. So thanks for watching this one, and I hope you learned something, because I sure did. I started off trying to make watermarks in other programs, and this was actually the best program to use in the end. Thanks again.